Well, us pilots, we're all pretty helpful people, we like helping out here and there. We also like our barbecues and stuff like that. How could we help out people and have a barbecue at the same time? Hi, welcome to the superpilotish channel. My name's Graham Wilson, and today I'm going to be talking to you about a brand new idea that came up in my head. Feel free to steal it. I hope you do. I'll explain a little bit about it in my basement. Okay. So here we go. I got the excellent. I just finished off another case of KD there. There we go. A little craft dinner, mac and cheese for you people in the States. Up here in craft dinner land up in Canada, we call it craft dinner. So I was just going to explain a little bit today about this plan that I had. I was thinking about the Oshkosh Airport. EAA air venture that happens there every year. And I mean, it had already passed. And I was thinking about that. I was, like every other pilot, I watch a bunch of YouTube videos on airplanes and, oh, could I do the Fisk arrival if I really wanted to or something like that? Never actually been to Oshkosh, but it's one of those places where every pilot would love to go, but just never really worked out for me. I was busy working in the summer most of the time. So, yeah, we're gonna. So I was thinking, like the way that it's really phenomenal how the air traffic controllers and all the volunteers and everyone they move so many planes in and out of what is it, Whitman Airport, Whitman Field, in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, once a year. Like it's just like I was reading the statistics on it. It's like thousands of airplanes coming and going, hundreds of thousands of people. That's an amazing amount of coordination. And then I was thinking about last year how there was a road that got washed out in British Columbia, and I think it was last year, this spring. Anyways, it happens all the time where you have these natural disasters, whereas a major road washes out, and now a community's cut off, or there's a forest fire and there's a community cut off, or there's anything can, some kind of disaster where people are kind of stuck. And now I know that the people that own airplanes are, they're, if people own airplanes for fun, like it doesn't make any logical sense to do that really. They're so expensive. Like that's super cool, but I mean, it's like really expensive to maintain them and gas them up and insure them. And so people do it just because they love it. And then what happens with these owners? They get a little antsy and squirrely sitting around their airport, and like they need something to do. They need some place to go. So what I was thinking was there's like a whole bunch of energy there that could be harnessed to help people out. And so I was putting two and two together there about the way that you can move a lot of airplanes in and out of an airport. But in the case of there was like a while back there was in Haiti, there was hurricane, and everything gets hurricanes, tornadoes, they all kind of wipe out airports or wipe out, it makes it hard for people to get what they need, whether it's water, food, medicine. And so I was thinking, now, wouldn't that be kind of cool if, oh, wait a minute. Well, it says my connection is unstable. Please wait while we try reconnecting. Ah. Anyone in the chat there? Can you hear what I'm doing here? I can see there's a few people in the chat. Can you just say hi or something like that if everything's okay? Oh, okay. We're okay. Yeah, I'm just getting a little thing on my. Okay, great. Yeah, thanks, Reg. Yeah, so I was don't want to waste my breath here if I don't have to. Yeah, so I was thinking about if there is a natural disaster, wouldn't it be cool to have like something where you could load up basically like a container on a C-130 Hercules or something? You go, you drop it, and then you have like in one container or a couple of containers, you drop it in there. You can construct an airport or fix up a road, turn it into an airport, have some radios, set it all up, and then okay, now you got your instant airport. Or if there's an airport, maybe the control tower's down or the runway's damaged, you drop it in, you got your instant airport, and then you can set up a for a disaster. Like maybe there's no electricity or something like that. You could have portable generators. You can have battery powered radios, and then you can get all the general aviation people flying in and just put out the call, put up a website, do it exactly the way that that they do it in Oshkosh. You make up a little, go on your Google Maps, start make an arrival procedure. So no one's talking on the radios. They're waving their wings. There's a bunch of air traffic controllers that are in the, whether it's in the Air National Guard in the States or in the Army in Canada or the Armed Forces. So, you could kind of rig that up. You got this little instant airport, and then you call in the cavalry, and here come all the pilots that have been antsy around their airport going like, I need something to do. I'm going to fly out to Alberta and drop off water. Yeah, it'll cost thousands of dollars, but yeah, cool. They'll do it. But I was thinking too, you got to have it a certain incentive for these crazy guys too, because it's not and gals. So I was going to come up with this little list here of things that you will need. Okay, in the case of an emergency, we're going to call this the Oshkosh Emergency Response Plan, the Oshkosh technique. Feel free to steal it. Okay, the first thing that we're going to need is all pilots need barbecue. Number one, you got to have a barbecue on that airlifted container. Fire up the barbecue, and the pilots will smell it and keep coming. Now they're like, yeah, pilots they like to have their mission, but they're also a little cheap around the edges. They don't want to pay for parking. They'll spend tons on gas, but here's a super incentive to bring them in. You drop off your favorite tank, 100 low lead. Hey, if you fly here, we'll pay the gas back. Ooh, I'll fly for free gas, you betcha. Or for some of the other people out there, maybe to a smaller extent, a little bit of Jet A if some movie stars want to come in and look cool on their jets or something like that. Okay, we got the barbecue, we got the fuel, and of course you're going to need for any Oshkosh, any air event. All right, you're going to need some porta potties there, the porta johns, very important. Keep them nice and clean too. And the other thing, if you're going to be moving all these people in and out, you're going to need your colorful dots. Now, I spelt that the American way. It'd be a U in here if it was British or Australian or Canadian. So, and you get your dots there. So you're going to have some paint on there. You get the guys there out, whoever you drop off, they set it all up, space out the dots, get on the radio. You could even, if there's not much hydro. Hey, you can tell I'm from Ontario, right? I said hydro instead of electricity. So you fire up your generator, and you could also, talk to Elon Musk about getting some Starlink in there or something. Fire it on up. You got internet. You can do updating. You can update Twitter, Facebook, all that other stuff for the general public to find out what the conditions are like, for better weather information, for stuff like that. So I was just thinking, like, okay, this is it's my idea. Feel free to take it. I wrote the title of this. I didn't know what to call it, Oshkosh disaster or something like that. But I don't know if anyone's ever thought about that. I know I did. I don't, I don't think I even Googled it, because usually whenever you think of a really cool idea, you Google it and someone else thought of it. But I guess I didn't get around to that today. So anyways, here we go. If you guys and all you bureaucratic guys that are sitting around trying to think of a disaster relief plan and stuff, you want to get thousands of pilots flying in places where there's no roads. You set up a little airport. Get your barbecue, get your 100 low lead or Jet A, get some porta potties in there, some colorful dots, get on the radio, start telling people to wave their wings. They'll have thousands of pilots just showing up there, and they go in, have a burger, take off, they drop off some food and medicine, and as they're coming out, they can take out as many people that are injured, or maybe someone's got to get to the hospital for cancer treatments or whatever. with that many people coming and going, you can evacuate people too. It may be worse weather is on the way, and you get that stuff going, and you'll be surprised how many pilots would show up. And you always have these TED talks and say, "I challenge you," blah 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 blah. So here we go. We got something else. So I'm going to challenge you, if you're in the National Guard or whatever, bring this up to somebody and then say like, "Hey, I got this great idea from a guy in his basement. Let's try it out." And throw it on the wall, see if it sticks. Like if you could do it and talk to AOPA, or in Canada, COPA, and see who would be interested in doing that. I mean, if there's free gas involved in a burger, that's almost as good as getting the old KD out. So, okay, and that's about it for today. That's all I was thinking about. And I'll check here. We got Wrench in the chat over here. Okay, he's saying, sounds cool, but the thing about disasters is many aren't safe to fly general aviation planes. Storms, earthquake, volcano. True. Yeah, so this would probably be more like in the aftermath of it, after the weather clears, is what I'm thinking. But as long as, like say for a forest fire up north, if there's depending on where the wind is going, that's kind of the main thing. And if the wind's blowing smoke and fire this way, you can land on the other side of it and you'll be pretty good until the wind shifts. But yeah, I mean, it's an idea. People can give it a shot if they want. And you can, don't call it my plan, call it the Oshkosh plan, because I mean, they do a fantastic job of getting everybody in and out. Why don't just take that and copy it and help some people out? Maybe that's what I was thinking. And okay, thanks for the input there, Wrench. Always appreciate it. And okay, that's about it for today. Just a little one. If you notice here too, my tomatoes, my time check, slime check, my tomatoes aren't here right now. I dumped them all the gooey, gross stuff into the compost yesterday, and I put them on some newspaper to dry them out. I'll be doing a little video. I think it'll be like my very first short video, because apparently people like shorts these days because they have no. I guess people don't have any attention span or something like that. But that's okay. We'll do a short little tomato video for just in case you're wondering what happened to those. And all right, very cool. That's about it for today, and I think we'll just shut her down. Let me hear. You'd think I'd be more professional about this rather than, what do I got to do? Who cares? It's my channel. I'll do whatever I want. Thanks for watching. Bye.